It's sad. So I literally just made a video about this generation having the worst dating pool. But I think dead ass singly, I think men with no kids, we have the worst dating pool, and I don't think we never gonna find our person. It's because everybody out here got kids. It's too many women. It's too many baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Like, my standard is I dead ass will never take a woman with kids seriously. I'll kick it with you, but like I can't see myself take care of another man's family, bro. I want my own. You know what I'm saying? So then, like, I used to be like, damn, like, who that is? Ooh. But now I'm thinking, like, bro, I bet you she got a kid. Like, I bet you she got a baby daddy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So then you got some of these baby, I can't talk. You got some of these baby mamas now, they want you to take care of them. Like, I literally had a bitch with 2 kids, 23 years old. Yeah, can you feed me? I'm hurting. Ooh, I live with my parents. Like, why you got two baby daddies, gang. Why are you asking me? You know what I'm saying? So we dead ass have the worst dating pool. And I think we will never ever find our person, bro. Sadly. It's sad. So I literally
Hey yo, EIE Preto hermano. Now in this one, you saw what the young man was talking about. As a young man with no kids, yes, we have the worst dating pool. And specifically as a young black man, we definitely have the worst dating pool because the majority of black women are already pregnant. I don't know about you guys. I'm 26. So by 26 years old, when you're meeting black women, again, it depends on where you live, but I know most black people, you live anywhere from like New York City, Chicago, Detroit, all the way down to Florida and pretty much all across the South. Now, baby mom culture in the black community is very, very toxic. It is very high. And some girls will get pregnant because she's bored. I talked about this a long time ago. Black women, they really start to pop out these kids around like 27, 28, 29 because she knows she's probably going to be alone. If she doesn't lock down a simp, she's going to be alone for a long time. And usually what they do is those same black women will get pregnant by Glocktavius Tyrone archetypes, and then she'll move on, find a simp in her, late 20s, early 30s, and create this blended family. It's so strange to me, but that's how they, try and lock down a man. Now, within our community, right? Again, black women, they still try to breed black men for the plantation. So again, they want you to be strong of body, weak of mind. That's why they look for Glocktavius. Not to mention that, they can always be in a better position than Glocktavius because, yeah, he may be scamming, he may be selling drugs, he may be kicking their front doors. But guess what? All that money he's making, if he's even making any, because most guys in the streets aren't making money, listen, that comes with no paper trail for your money. So that means you can't go and buy a house. You can't go and get an apartment. You can't go and buy a vehicle because why? Your money has no paper trail. You feel me? So that's why those same Glocktaviuses and Tyrones, they always have a woman because he has to depend on a woman. And then no one talks about the fact that, listen, when those same guys go to jail and he gets a felony on his record, listen, he has to come out and still depend on a woman because why? He can't do anything, black man. Glocktavius, Tyrones, they are winning for a reason. Now, the reason why I talk about 25%, 65%, and 10% is because 25% of Glocktavius gets 77% of black women pregnant by the age of 25. They're not talking about 26 to 29, and they're not talking about underage teenage pregnancy. They're talking about 18 to 25. So when you factor in 26 to 29, when you factor in teenage pregnancy, Glocktavius reproduces with about 80%, if not higher, of black women in the community. The majority of children born in our community are produced by Glocktavius and Tyrone. So that's why the black community we will continue to fall. We will continue to go down. You feel me? We will not get better because why? The children are being, produced by the worst options. The criminals, the guys you see on TV, on Fox 5, Fox 28, Fox 27, dreadlocks, tattoo on his neck, grill is in his mouth. Like, come on, son. Dudes like that are the reason why the community is so bad. And again, those same dudes will have two kids, two baby moms, four kids, three baby moms. And these baby moms, they're gonna be a problem because they're having all these kids by all these men, right? These same guys are either going to jail, they're winding up, dead somewhere, or he just runs away and be a deadbeat. So who do you think she's gonna turn to and look at? See, that's where the Sims come into play because I've been said it before. 10% in their mind it does not exist, but they realized it exists when these same black men, you choose to date non-black women, you choose to marry non-black women, or you put your passport into effect and you go overseas and do the same thing. That's 10%. 65%. 65% simp. These same guys are worried about, oh man, I love that skin. All right, well, you love that skin so much that you'll be in your 20s dating a 35-year-old, dating a 42-year-old, and you're worried about, oh man, that box. Oh man, I gotta get some box. Oh man, I missed that box. See, the simps, they've been starved out. And because they're so hooked on phonics where oh man, I love that skin. Oh no, man, I love black women. You only say that because you don't have options towards anybody else. Because listen, if you're a poor black man, you don't have options to white women. You don't have options to Latinas. You don't have options to, Asian women because guess what? They're not going to deal with the poor black man or a black man who's not striving towards anything because why? You're low ambition. You don't have any goals. You feel me? You don't, and I've been talked about the fact that depending on where you live, you don't even have access to those people because why? They're not in that city, and if they are, it's probably segregated. You feel me? So when it comes to trying to date outside your race, or you want to grab that passport, you can't even be the average simp. The average simp, listen, he's not in a good position. And because he's so stuck on black women, these dudes don't even realize how they get extorted by black women. You guys are happy to take care of kids. You guys are happy to be stepdad. You're happy to take her out on dates, spend your money. Or if anything, you just receive low quality from her. Even from low quality chicks, you dudes can't even get good treatment. So the reality is, as a young man with no kids, when you look around within your own community, damn, I don't really have no options to pick from. And it shows that most black men don't have a standard because once you actually set a standard for yourself, you will realize, damn, I'm going to be single for a long time if I don't open up my options. But that's how I know you dudes, you have low standards because you won't open up your options. And you're stuck looking for that perfect black woman, the unicorn, the diamond in the rough. But a lot of you dudes, you're not even getting the higher tier black woman. Am I saying she has to be a 9? Am I saying she has to be Carrie Hilson? Am I saying she has to be a Rihanna? No, but you dudes aren't even getting anything close to that. And again, for those same chicks, again, single mom. If not a single mom, she wants to do the corporate baddie 5-star chick. And guess what? Those same black women who are making money, listen, that's my word. She is making money just so she can go and take care of a broke bum Glocktavius type of dude. Like, come on, son. She's doing all of that for that. Yo, wait, hold on. If you guys saw the most recent YouTube short I uploaded, right, with the chick jumping from the window, yo, 65% simp. 65% simp. Listen up. Let me ask you this. Have you dudes ever had a black woman jump from a third-story apartment window for a sneaky link for you? Have you ever had a black woman jump from a third-story apartment window for a sneaky link for you? Yo, she's not doing that for 65% simp. She's doing that for 25% Glocktavius, and this nigga recorded it. Yo, but again, dudes want to keep on talking about, oh man, I love that skin. Oh man, I love black women. Yo, my nigga, one thing I've never said in my videos that, yo, black women are unattractive. No, they're not unattractive, but you guys don't even get the attractive ones. You're relegated towards the bottom because she feels like, yo, you're not Gloctavius. You're not tall. You don't have dreadlocks. I've been said in multiple videos, that's why guys looks max. Looks maxing is for women. So guys twist their hair and get dreadlocks. You have no Caribbean blood. You have no Caribbean blood flowing through you. Guys go and get tattoos, tattoos on their face, tattoos on the neck, hands everywhere. Because why? You want access to black women, right? You join the streets, you join gangs simply because black women like that stuff. And they talk about how, listen, oh, he's tough. Yo, he's not tough. He's fucking stupid. You feel me? But listen, this is why the community is so bad. This is why 80% of the children are born into single parent households. And guess who has the custody? Guess who's raising these monsters? Guess who's creating the next generation of baby moms and the next generation of thugs? Black women. But again, you dudes are thinking to yourself, sometimes black women, they'll make these videos online talking about, black men, all they do is just stare. It's like a weird dynamic between black women and black men because at this point, the majority of black men know. I can't even talk about how many older. I'm talking about black men in their 40s, black men in their 50s be talking to me talking about, yo, be honest, bro. Are you still dating them? Man, listen, hell no. Hell no. Yo, listen, I'm not interested in wasting my money. For real, I'm really not. I'm not interested in wasting my time. And see, that's the thing about non-black women. If they're not interested, they won't waste their time. Black women feel like, yo, I got to extort him. I got to get something out of him, even though I'm not interested. What? That's the only group of women who are doing this to men. She's not interested in you, but she still feels like she has to use you. Yo, black men, when are you going to tighten up? One of you dudes going to grow some nuts and say, listen, yo, I have other options. You don't have to keep accepting low quality disrespect. Yo, as a young man with no kids, listen, you're free. You can pack your bags and go to Asia. Pack your bags and go to Africa if that's what you want to do. Pack your bag and go to South America if that's what you want to do. You have no restrictions. And again, the content that I make are for the black men who want to open up their options. Listen, I'm open to non-black women. I'm open to grabbing my passport, going overseas and making something happen for myself. Because guess what? At that point, you're in control. As long as you're here in America and you want to choose to date black women, they're going to always have the final say. They're going to always have the control because guess what? It's designed for them. Baby mom culture, that's designed for them. Like for you dudes who probably live in the South. When I was in Atlanta, I saw that with my own eyes. Baby mom culture down there is so toxic that girls will just get pregnant for the hell of it. So you got pregnant by Gloctavius broke ass. You got pregnant by Gloctavius criminal minded ass. You getting, listen, it's female. Oh my God, I don't want to think about it too much, man. Yo, this is my word. I knew one shorty back in college who graduated with a STEM major, right? And she got pregnant by a Gloctavius. And at the baby shower, yo, she had the dude next to her. And the dude had a face full of tattoos. He had a neck full of tattoos. And everybody looking at him like, yo, listen, this is who you get pregnant by? You come from this good family, a privileged background, and you go and get pregnant by a loser? Yo, but black men, that's what they do. For some of you dudes who are raising daughters and you bust your ass to raise her in a good neighborhood, send her to a good school, give her, everything that she wants, the princess treatment. Even those same black women are not looking for black men who grew up that same way. They're looking for black men who are in the trenches, looking for black men who are sagging their pants. He can't stop cursing every 2 seconds. His vernacular is terrible. He has no vocabulary. Looking for dudes who want to commit crimes, kicking front doors, stand in front of the gas station. A twin. Yo, I'm not your fucking twin. Stop calling me that, dude. You feel me? Yo, these are the same black men, yo. They make the community look bad because guess what? When you turn on Fox 5, Fox 18, Fox 27, there he goes right there. Dreadlocks, tattoos, grills in his mouth. Oh, young black man has committed XYZ crime. Like, come on, son. But yet, black men, 92%, listen, 92% of incarcerated black men have children. 92% of incarcerated black men have children. Yo, that's my word. Yo, black men, all I'm saying is if you want better, you're going to have to open up your options. Listen, I've been talked about, if you have these kids with non-black women, it's up to you to figure out where you're going to raise them and do all that other stuff. But listen, if you don't want to have kids, you don't have to relegate yourself and be subjugated to the bottom. Just because he feels like, yo, listen, oh, you're not tall, or you're not tough, or you don't have dreadlocks, you don't have tattoos, all because you didn't want to conform to the negative stereotype that they placed on black people. Because listen, we already know white people created the stereotype, but guess who advocates for it? Guess who supports it? Black women. They keep on having children by these same dudes. The black community could be fixed within 2 generations if, listen, the same 25% who reproduce with damn near 85% of black women, get rid of those guys, right? Take the best of the 10%, take the best of the 65% simp, let those guys reproduce the black community. Yo, we would go from the bottom to the top overnight within 2 generations. But again, black women don't care about that because guess what? Ultimately, let's be honest, women have so much power that they control the future of our race and our community. Because why? They can birth children. The children are the future, and they know which men they're willing to give sexual access to and children to. But guess who they pick? Look at who they pick. It's been happening for decades now. Do you think it's going to change or it's going to get worse? Anyways, black man, that's up to you to make that decision. I'm here to give out the information and wake some brothers up. I'm out. Peace.